what is our second main topic today?
Our second main topic comes from Darth Flager. Hello, crew. Hey, crew. Game day.
Game day.
John, do you know or care to speculate if Andor episodes will drop early before 12 p.m. PST, like they did with Obi-Wan? Given that there are 3 episodes, do you think it would be a good move? It would be nice if Disney gave specifics on the time slot, like Hot D did, so the whole world could prepare and plan ahead. Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot for writing that in, Darth. And yes, tonight, for us on the West Coast, Los Angeles time, tonight, Andor makes its official premiere with not 1, not 2, but 3 episodes coming to you hot. Now, Lord of the Rings Return of the King recently launched with 2 episodes. So they made a special accommodation. They said, you know what? Instead of debuting it at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is going to be our normal debut time for new episodes, we're going to launch this one a bit early because there's 2 episodes to watch. So we're going to launch it at 6 p.m. and then the second episode you can watch at 9 p.m. Obi-Wan did something similar. They launched with 2 episodes, so they actually moved up the release time for the first one just because it was a doubleheader. Maybe they would do that the same for Andor. They're not. This comes to us from the folks over at Games Radar, who wrote the following. The first 3 episodes of Andor are being released at the same time on September 21st on Disney+. They will premiere at midnight Pacific Standard Time, also known as 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's a slightly more bearable 8 a.m. BST for those who want to watch immediately in the UK. So it is going to drop at midnight as normal. Now, you may ask yourself a very fair question. Well, why did they launch it a bit early with Obi-Wan when they were launching with 2 episodes, but not with Andor when they're launching with 3? Well, the answer to that is simple. They were trying to fuck with Stranger Things. They were trying to mess with Stranger Things. And that's really it. That's all there is to it. There's nothing there for them to mess with or to compete against right now on this particular day and time slot. So they're just releasing it at midnight. Listen, would it have been nice if Disney Plus was dropping these ones earlier than normal? Yes, it would have been. I think that would have been a very smart move on their part. I think it would have been a very courteous move for their fans on their part. But at the end of the day, is it super important that they do that? I mean, you can't really argue that it's majorly important. Look, if you want to stay up and watch, look, all 3 episodes combined are about an hour and 40 minutes. Just so you know, the combined, the first 3 episodes are around an hour and 40 minutes. So if you want to stay up and watch that, it's not like you got to, if it was 1 hour episodes and there were 3 episodes and you got to stay up for 3 hours, it's about half that length. So you might still be good to go. But again, I do think it would have been nice if they had moved it up like they did, like Rings of Power did, like Obi-Wan did. I think it would have been a really nice, classy move on their part. They decided not to, and honestly, it's not the end of the world. Anyway, Rob, going into it, did you think there was a chance they would move up the time, and would it have been a good move for them to do so?
John, I kind of hoped, only because, to be selfish, staying up till 3 a.m, obviously, I mean, I could get up tomorrow earlier and watch the other half or whatever, because we're going to talk about it tomorrow on the show and do an after show. But, you know, Obi-Wan was an outlier. And like you pointed out, they did it to mess with Stranger Things. So it'd be nice, but obviously they're not going to do that. That's just not their pattern. They've never, Obi-Wan was the only show. I mean, they've dropped Mandalorian, they dropped Boba Fett, they drop everything. They drop the Marvel shows at midnight. Why would they make an accommodation for Andor? I mean, you might think, well, it's 3 hours, guys. Come on. They don't care. It's 8 o'clock in the morning somewhere. That's like Games Radar pointed out. I mean, it's only on the Pacific Coast it's rough. On the East Coast it's rough. But Disney Plus is going out all over the world. So they're going to get plenty of views. And I would imagine that Andor, based on the early word of mouth, maybe not because it doesn't have the marquee character that Obi-Wan Kenobi is, but they're going to rack up some views tomorrow, John.
They are because, like, if you were to ask me, and nobody is, but if you were to ask me, is it worth staying up tonight or getting up super early, depending on if you're Chris Carr, to watch Andor when they drop the first 3 episodes? Yes. This show is exceptional. It's really good. Dick move not to release it early, but it is an exceptional show. This is really, really good. I mean, especially if you're somebody like me, who you're a major Star Wars fan and you're coming off disappointments in Book of Boba Fett, I didn't hate it, but generally disappointed with Obi-Wan. To watch Andor, it revitalizes your soul if you're a Star Wars fan. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Do you think, hey, you know what? No big deal. The normal release time is going to be midnight Pacific Standard Time anyway. Just release it at the normal time. Maybe you're thinking, damn, it sure would have been nice if you released it a little bit early. Do you think it's even important one way or the other? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of this video, MasterClass. You guys know we have been sponsored by MasterClass, and we love them here at the John Campea Show for giving us in-depth information on a wide variety of topics from the world's best experts. With MasterClass, you can learn from the world's best minds anytime, anywhere, and at your own pace. You can learn the art of filmmaking from James Cameron, improve your cooking skills from Gordon Ramsay, or learn how to make compelling YouTube videos from Marquise Brownlee. With over 150 classes from a range of world-class instructors, that thing you've always wanted to do is closer than you think. I was recently watching through the independent filmmaking course by Spike Lee, and I found it fascinating that not only did he cover the broader topics like working with actors, but he also gets into finer details like working with a cinematographer and how to properly audition a DP for your project. It was fascinating. So guys, I highly recommend that you check it out. Get unlimited access to every class, and as a John Campea Show listener, you get 15% off an annual membership. Go to masterclass.com/Campea now. That's masterclass.com/Campea for 15% off Masterclass.